need people to pair off in groups of 2 again.
Okay.
And everyone needs a piece of paper and a pen.
Oh, okay. We need paper and pencils? Okay.
Only one person in the pair needs paper and pen. Somebody has to be described.
Okay.
There's a ton of pens in that red bag if we need any.
Okay. Plus, I have some. I just thought to.
I had my purse.
Who doesn't have a partner?
Here, let me go
I
around.
have a partner.
Grab. I have some.
Who doesn't have a partner?
Boris.
I'll be Jared's partner. Who has a partner?
Who needs a partner?
Wait, Penny's my partner.
Okay.
Okay.
And there's prizes.
Competition.
I lose.
You better.
But it's not quality, it's you actually want to win that.
Right? Of course.
But
see, others in the room wouldn't as much, right? Others in the room wouldn't care.
Right.
Which is good. But Jen will probably do anything to my pen.
You win a strategic plan.
Right? And that's just be her nature, right? So let her, like, give herself to win. Whatever.
It could be anything.
It could be
What's
anything.
that thing on the
You
floor?
get
That's silver.
a high five.
She'll work for it though, right? She'll work
This
for it.
figure said she plugged into
The wrong place. I can unplug it.
Oh, it's sorry. What is it?
I put it in my.
Oh, yeah.
I would be like, I don't care about having a pen.
I'm surprised no one said like the buzzword today.
What?
No one said the buzzword
Yeah,
yet.
because nobody wants to take
Except for you, we got somebody.
There were some people that said it though.
When?
Several times.
Yeah, we did.
Said
It's
what?
actually
The
a.
S word.
Or the L one?
It's a strengths finder.
As-
I think
as
it's one of the
straight.
strengths.
Yeah, it is. But it was actually said lots of times.
Okay.
Oh, which, no, listen.
No,
That's
who's
good
drinking?
feedback.
Nobody, but I think people did.
Didn't realize he said it.
Slacking. You were supposed to call him out.
Yeah, you should have been like, stop everything.
Okay, next time I know.
You'd have it right next to you with the.
We should get the bottle, be like, stop.
Okay. Is everybody back? Who are we missing? 2, 4, 6. We're missing a pair.
Penny, my partner, Penny.
Penny, okay. Okay. Penny and
Thank you,
Dennis.
Dennis.
Well, I'm glad it was building Legos.
Okay.
That was not one of my strengths.
No, this is good. So,
Who's
gonna do the
Are those
writing?
called Duplos?
Yes.
I'm
I have
gonna do the writing.
almost 2-year-olds, so that is what we do.
I'm like, you got a pen.
Little tiny, I've
Right.
never even
You
seen
may want to be away from
Away.
other groups. Not like in the
Oh,
other
is this
part of the house.
competition?
Yeah.
It is. She's like, get a pen.
You
Jen is
like
ready.
copy all your stuff, yeah. Whatever in the paper and pen.
Okay, so.
Okay, is everybody ready?
Not
Yeah.
enough.
Okay,
Penny, you're it out.
What else? Like before? Oh, cool.
Do we have paper, Tara? Do you have this paper?
I don't have paper now.
Here.
Is there any blank paper?
Totally.
I have some.
Yeah.
I'll pick up paper. Are we too close?
This is too
Okay.
close. We're gonna win.
Okay, so we're gonna do a brainstorming exercise, and the point of the exercise is to brainstorm as many ideas as possible. There are no boundaries to the exercise. I'm gonna give you a topic, and I'm gonna time you, and you have to write down as many ideas as possible related to the topic.
But are we still too close to each other? Won't we hear each other?
You guys.
Well,
like-
How competitive?
I think which ones are more fair a little.
Okay, we're going over there.
Maybe you want to
Team
be
winners.
close. You can
Oh, we hear other ideas? Oh.
Sorry.
Is it actually important that it's on a separate?
We'll just put it on paper, you don't have to do it on Post-it notes, because we're a small enough group. So, does everybody have a recorder selected?
But both of us actually input into the brainstorm,
Yes.
not just one.
Yes,
Right,
so
both
the
of us.
recorder's recording both of your ideas as we go forward. So you're gonna get 3 minutes again when I say go.
About 4.
Okay,
She's
remember
a
this is for
negotiator.
big prizes.
Big prizes.
Ooh,
it's
big prizes.
Quantity, not quality, or?
It's quantity, because the point is to think differently, right? You're thinking outside of
Oh, got it.
normal conventions
Got it, got
for
it.
the topic, okay?
Got it.
Crazy as possible is fine.
Crazy,
Okay.
right, right? So, the topic is uses of so quiet?
You don't.
2:45 to go. $2:30. Two minutes. Minute 30 left. Seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Okay,
Okay,
rub
we
your
win.
hands. Come back.
Okay.
Count up how many you got.
Oh, you guys got a lot.
$26. Who got more than 26?
29.
29.
Ooh.
29.
What did you guys get?
55.
Are you serious? You're lying.
She wrote it down.
Can you read them?
55, 26,
25.
25, 29.
29.
So 55 and 29, right? Okay. So
55!
you
should have sat
win.
next to them.
There you go. And for second place, I also have awesome bars for you guys.
We need a picture.
Awesome bars.
Somebody take a picture of us with our awesome bars because we are awesome.
Oh, yeah. Where's my camera?
We're awesome.
Oh, can
Here, I'll
somebody
take a
take a
picture.
picture?
I'll take a picture. Okay. Good job. We'll be back in a second.
Here, take a
You
picture.
guys come,
Oh,
come
you
on
see
this
it.
side.
Okay.
Because I don't know how it does on
The
the.
light, yeah.
Okay.
Ready? Team
Are
awesome.
you, is that okay, Katie, on the front? Okay, wait. Oh, oh, oh.
1, 2, 3.
They built that.
Okay, good job.
Wait, one more. Oh, two more.
Okay.
I didn't know they had awesome. I know. I love the fact that these are awesome.
Which button is it?
Oh, we didn't think of like Nutter Butters and stuff.
It was a candy though.
I don't know.
Okay,
We
ready?
had a generalized candy.
Oh wow, this is great. One,
Those trees.
two,
Whatever it is.
three.
Sprinklers going.
Press hard, very hard.
Okay, one with
more,
my
one more.
camera.
One,
Okay.
two, three.
And then one with my iPhone.
What was that?
I don't know, somebody's phone is off.
Okay.
Oh, wait. Oh, sorry.
One more. Ready? One, two, three. One more. One, two, three. Okay. All right. So we have a lot of ideas. What was the process like when you guys were brainstorming? Because the question was pretty simple, and we had just this huge variance and range of ideas. What were you guys thinking when you got the assignment?
It started off as easy and then started getting difficult when you tried to be unique. Because it's something, you know, stop.
Yeah. Others?
Well, when you said the goal is to think differently, I was like, oh, okay, we're just gonna be crazy wild, like, you know, anything. So then it was all about like looking around the room and going, oh, that could be chocolate, that could be chocolate.
I think it's interesting. I've done this before. I actually did this a couple weeks ago, and we were in a group of like 500 people, and somebody was facilitating the exercise. So I had done it before, and like Sherry was saying, I think most of us got stuck with normal stuff like cocoa, hot chocolate, chocolate cake, whatever. But then we did like a debrief, and people poured out what they talked about, and so the range of ideas was like crazy insane. Once they lifted themselves out of what was normal or considered like routine. So I actually wanted to hear from you guys what you thought your most outrageous ideas
Janice
were.
mentioned sex.
You said aphrodisiac.
Okay, but I didn't.
She just said sex.
That kind of stopped us. When we got the sex, our brains locked out.
The attorneys got all.
What else did you guys have that was kind of out there?
Bride.
Dog killer.
We had bride.
Dog killer.
Dog.
Dog killer.
Oh, that's a good one. We started thinking things like Switzerland and Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Why? Nestle,
Yeah.
Switzerland, and then Hershey, Pennsylvania.
So instead of associating with a specific tangible product, like a candy bar, you were thinking about places that reminded you.
It came up. I mean, I just was like, yeah.
And then color of car, like cars, rugs.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Skin.
chocolate.
Chocolate color skin.
Yeah.
Okay.
We talked about wrestling.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Hot
Wrestling.
Whatever.
I was like thinking like flavors, you know, like
Hot chocolate is
laxatives.
strong.
Laxatives.
Right, calcium things like, oh, they're in chocolate, so that it tastes
Yeah,
better.
that's right.
Flavor enhancers.
But we can laugh about it now, but if you think about it, that's the same process that design people go through, right? So there's a group called IDEO. I don't know if you guys are familiar with them. And IDEO does a lot of stuff with Kaiser in our innovations group, and they talk about this process where, you know, now we're used to seeing X-Lax being chocolate flavored, but at one point it never was. It was a pill form, right?
Right.
And so what prompted them to get to that kind of
Very
product
good.
was just thinking about this in a totally different way. Like, what is it that's going to drive people? What's going to motivate them? And so,
X-Lax.
yeah. Why don't you make it
Chocolate,
chocolate?
Yeah,
totally.
There was another example of Swiss Army knife, and I guess the company wasn't doing so well, and they were actually going to shut it down. And a group of people internally, the marketing folks, were like, no, we can revamp this, we can do something else. And so they started thinking about all these uses for Swiss Army knife, and it's amazing that they came up with like these really off-the-wall things, but it actually kept them out of closing the business down. So just rethinking what we're already doing is kind of the lines that we want to take this next. But just really quickly, I had some examples up here. Perfume was one that actually somebody came up with. The thing on the like the second to the left, that's an inhaler, a chocolate inhaler.
Oh.
I don't know why you would eat it.
Like asthma medicine.
Just
maybe
because you
people
like
who are addicted to chocolate and need to wean themselves off.
So you would buy an inhaler. Shoes. This one, the fourth
Toothpaste?
one is toothpaste. And then the last one,
counterintuitive.
yeah, body paint. We all know that. So communication. We use telephones so differently than we did, previously. And especially in the last, maybe 10 to 15 years. Like, we're using Skype more often, we're using Google, and not just for personal use, but also for business, right? And I've heard a lot of people, medical consults happening on Skype, which is, totally radical. When I was in high school, we never thought about that kind of thing. And so how do we use other things like entertainment systems? We actually got people to be more fit, if you will, because you're actually doing sports in your house with a controller as opposed to having to go out somewhere. And then just banking services. I was in a taxi a couple weeks ago, and the guy used his cell phone to print me or send me a receipt electronically. He had some little device that he put on his iPhone.
Oh, yeah, I've seen those.
Yeah, and I was like, oh, okay, so that's cool. And so there's a lot of different things that we can do. It's just a matter of taking the time to step out of what's considered normal and brainstorm what that is, because you're going to have a lot of crazy ideas, but one will stick, right? And so one of the things, well, here's a quote that we saw at a conference I was at last week was, best innovators aren't lone geniuses. They're people who can take an idea that's obvious in one context and apply it to a not so obvious ways to a different context. And so thinking about, the goals that we set out for ourselves, right? These are very, I think they're very normal types of goals that any junior league would have. Anybody would want to be associated with increasing external communication of JLH, choosing a community impact issue that has more focus, looking at strategy and alignment, looking at increasing member satisfaction. But what can we do that's different beyond what we've already listed? We were very quick to talk about specific tactics and things like that, but it'd be interesting to find out what you guys think about going beyond what we've already listed. So in terms of goal statements, we flesh out some, yeah. We're gonna do that right now. So I want to talk.
See, I like ideas, right? So I'm like, oh, this is exciting.
Now she's paying attention.
Yeah. Don't go wrong.
Ears perked up.
This is something new.
Yeah, it's totally. If you think about any other normal process for strategy, you do all the things that we did, but then it ends there, right?
Yes.
And then it's here's the dashboard.
Yeah.
But I actually want us to pause and kind of step out of that normal process and look at, what could we do that's totally radical?
Wild and crazy.
Wild and crazy. And like I said, you could have 500 ideas, and 499 would be horrible, but one would be really amazing, And then other junior leagues will be like, look what Hawaii's doing. They did this thing that was really awesome, and no one ever thought about that before. So since we have the time, I thought it'd be a good use of our time to brainstorm.
I like this. Yes.
Perfect.
Very
Which is
exciting.
a perfect segue for our conversation about our personality profiles. So the first thing I want to do is kind of clean up our goal statements, and then we can start the brainstorming process. So I'm going to do this electronically. I have some action verbs that we can use to actually formalize our goal statements that Deb had listed in purple. But then from that, I want to start brainstorming what kind of the innovative tactics we might do. So I'm going to use, yeah, we want to be able to still see them, but I'll document on the screen at the top.
You haven't seen the list of strengths yet, but that's driving you crazy. Was it? Yeah.
Do you not remember your strengths?
I don't remember specifically, but
That.
was driving you crazy,
Yeah.
right?
So going crazy is your strength.
No.
No,
No, just
Just that was there.
that the post-its are in the.
in the way.
She must be
You'll have to
amazing.
see. You'll have to see.
Oh, now we want to know.
Restructure leadership.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It was very amazing when we came up with Sax in the City, when that name came up, because it was, at first it was like, no, we can't do that, because it was too
Really?
much like Sex in the City, and they didn't think it would fly. But first they came up with,
Old Sex.
Old bags.
Old
no,
bags.
something about bags,
Old
yeah.
bags.
Old bags.
Old bags.
Or something
Old
horrible, and I
bags
was like,
so-
ew.
Yeah.
Or
It's like ball
something
sacks.
of like, yeah, it's just, but they had different ones like that, and so Sax in the City was like, oh, I don't know if we can do that, and so wasn't that when we were on the board? Remember that? But I was so happy, I loved it.
Alright, so we're gonna clean up our goal statement. So some basic guidelines here about formalizing this. The goal statements that we want to pick and develop are strategic, okay, not day to day. They're broad, they're easily understood by the layperson, so if you're telling your mom about this, she would get it without necessarily having to be a June League member. They're non-prescriptive because the prescription comes in our SMART goals and our objectives, and usually begin with an action verb, but they don't necessarily have to. Again, I'm going to flash this up here. I'm sorry I didn't bring handouts, but just some action verbs to consider as we're cleaning up these 5 goal statements that we've started. So expanding, we want to develop, penetrate, coordinate, transform, revitalize, etc. And we can come back to this as we're fleshing out these statements. So here I've put up what we talked about in purple and show. So increased member satisfaction and retention. Are we okay with this goal statement as is? Remember, think about this in the context of a formal document that will be shared with people broadly. Does it make sense? Do we need any more clarity about what that means? What kind of language do you want to add to that? And think about it in terms of the areas that we've actually outlined as things that we might consider metrics or key drivers.
But using those other words that you had on there?
Or any words that come to your mind. Those are just examples.
I remember we used the word happiness, and I feel like maybe increased membership satisfaction and retention is too, like, it's like, and buy this, like, Rogaine.
Formal decree.
Yeah, this is buy Rogaine. Because it
And it will
increase
increase your
membership. I feel like we should say something like, let's be happy. Let's all be happy. Something more
Jana said enhance, how about that?
enhance happiness.
So maybe instead of satisfaction, change satisfaction to something better.
Again,
Yeah,
what I
something.
understand of the exercise is that it's supposed to be like your mom understands it, right? So, my mom is from Vietnam, and so, English isn't her first language, so it would have to be something much more simple. Like she's not gonna understand.
Satisfaction.
Hence, membership, satisfaction, and retention.
So how about retention? How about if we switch that word to something else?
Keep people happy. Something like simple and fun.
happy in the group.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, something like
involved
that.
or
Engaged.
engaged. Yeah, I did not.
Engaged though is another one of those.
Yeah, buzzy
It's
word.
Or how about if we,
Active?
Active.
yeah, well,
Keep people happy.
engaged. Enhance their satisfaction. No, I don't know if we need
Involved.
satisfaction. Yeah, and,
Instead of engaged, maybe involved.
but we want them to be engaged, and I kind of like that instead of
Well,
involved.
if they're happy, they're engaged.
Yeah,
Difficult to understand, that's what I'm saying, involved or active.
Active.
So keep people happy, engaged, and satisfied. Keep
With
people
membership.
happy, engaged,
With
and
membership.
satisfied.
There you go.
Keep people happy, engaged, and satisfied. Keep members
membership.
keep members happy.
It's members, like, right, that's what we're talking
Sorry.
about. It's members.
And satisfied.
Keep members happy, engaged, and satisfied.
But it doesn't address retention, does it?
Stay. Right, the
Well,
keeping, right?
Was
If
it
they're
active?
satisfied, then they'll stay
Yeah.
as a member.
And if they're engaged.
For
they
a
would-
long time. Right? Keep members happy, engaged, and satisfied for a long time. If you're long, forever. Yeah. Forever.
Yeah, they can be lifetime members, even when
Yeah,
they're
they could be,
sustainers, right? We have
exactly,
some.
exactly.
That's what we're
Yeah,
all
because I
going to
think
be.
sustainer happiness is a piece of that, right?
Yes. And every active or sustainer is a member.
That's right.
Right.
Boy, ODI is like, I drank the Kool-Aid.
That's
And it
right.
tasted good.
It did. Everyone is a member, no matter.
That's
Active.
true. That's right. See? And our new member, that's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so
and then
keep
that-
JLH
We have some
members
very active
happy.
sustainers.
Yeah, we do.
Engaged
Some
and
active
satisfied.
sustainers are way more active than our actives.
Yes. Well, I'd be like, we should switch.
What if we were to say keep members enthusiastic
Oh, yeah.
there, instead of happy and engaged? Or,
Because you can be happy without being enthusiastic.
yes, but.
But not everybody is gonna be like enthusiastic, they'll be
Engaged.
you know what I mean? Like, there's,
Forever.
like, I'm just thinking of the one gal who, just had a baby and wants to come back, but she doesn't wanna come back, like, she's like, but I know my levels, and my level is going to be, I wanna engage with you all, but at
Has limited time.
this level.
You know,
But
she
that's
wants
gonna
to,
make me happy.
she's a
that-
sustainer, but I wonder if we could get her as like an active, what is that? Yeah, advanced active.
Well, either way, I
That
mean,
gets into the nuances, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
So, I
Next
guess-
one.
I think if they're happy, you know, that, I'm happy if they're happy.
One of the things is keeping it broad as well, right?
Yeah.
So we're talking about happy, engaged, and stuff, so we're being a
That's
little bit more
good.
specific, which is good. But if you really, what I'm listening to and hearing is that, the experience is unique and individual to everyone, right? So you're coming at it because,
Right,
from a perspective of you just had a baby and you have limited time. I may be coming at it because I have all the time in the world and I don't have a family, and so I just want to just immerse myself in it.
Right.
So it almost is like developing something that is tailored for you. Customized or individual.
Yeah,
That gets into
customized.
somewhere if there was diverse experiences,
Mhm.
things, we have people at different life
Addressing
phases.
diversity, right.
People who can be more or less involved.
So I don't know. if we want to
Customizing the
do that.
experience
Yeah.
to
Individuals.
keep
Is that underneath it,
members.
customizing the, like one of the ways we're gonna have
Yeah.
happier members,
Mm-hmm.
engaged members, is that we are able to do more customizing?
Yeah, I've been hearing that a lot.
Yeah.
Not to be so rigid, it's too bad Tracy's not here, because Tracy's not.
Okay.
Okay, she'll review the YouTube video afterwards.
Right, did we get rid of the word increase for a reason?
Yeah.
I liked it.
What do you guys think?
Okay.
So increase.
Increase.
Well, what's another word for increased, instead of saying increase the membership?
Advance.
Enhance.
Grow.
Improve.
Enhance.
I like
A
enhanced
lot.
better than increased.
Yeah, enhance, advance, I don't know, see, I like to measure stuff too, so like, how happy would we say people are?
But when you think of
remember,
advanced,
this
that's
is not
moving
SMART goals.
into a
This is-
leadership role.
I know, but even
Governance,
goals, I think
Board
it's.
member level.
This is an
goals.
issue.
But to me, at the end of the year, how will we know as a board if we have
Every single
advanced or enhanced?
GMM, they
Right.
have 3 happy faces, a sad face, a medium face, and a very happy face.
Yeah.
And then they circle, and then they turn it in. Sorry, I do that with the kids all the time.
Yeah. How are you feeling
How are you
today?
feeling today?
Sunny.
But I think we should have an anonymous suggestion box, not, so that at every meeting it's there. So if I'm upset about something, I can put my little suggestion in there. I don't have to say it's from me, but at least it'd be something for us to be thinking about when we have our next board meeting,
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I like it.
so.
So what about,
How about provide value added, membership experience? In general?
Value added is another buzzword.
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
that mean?
Mom wouldn't understand.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because you know what, I'm wondering, am I gonna be adding the value to this league, or are they adding
Exactly.
more value to me?
I think each person kind of takes responsibility for that, but then also as an organization, then we need to provide the opportunities for them to
Fine.
take that step, right?
Mhm.
So, I don't know, I just like, keep people happy is like, I don't know, something,
Yeah.
Very simple.
yeah, simple and fun and,
Yeah, but again.
Keep people happy.
Happy and engaged. Because if they're happy and they're engaged, they're going to want to be
They'll wanna
active,
be there.
right?
Yeah.
Not just people, let's not say people, let's say members.
but what are they gonna be engaged with?
The league.
Okay, by doing what?
Participating in
knows?
projects.
That's what are those
Yeah,
different
that's-
things. Those
So
are the
if I'm a
creating
sustainer
friendships.
and I just pay my dues,
right?
then that's not enough.
If that's all you want.
Yeah,
If that's what you
all
want. It's individual. If that's what
So
you
we want to increase
So I'm-
leadership,
as long as
happiness, and maybe just happiness.
Yeah, happiness.
because I
Because
mean
I'm happy just paying my dues, knowing
Right.
that my dues
Yes.
Also something good.
yes.
help pay
And that
for
shows,
something.
you know what, paying your dues actually show engagement.
That's true.
Yeah.
Because that is money in your pocket that you could keep for yourself.
So is it
Keep members
JLH
happy.
members?
Keep members
Do
happy.
we wanna include anyone else? Do members cover sustainers as well?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Every member,
So just happy.
sustainers are
Membership
members.
Are we talking tactically now or no?
Nope.
We gotta
Tactics
go to the
tomorrow.
beach.
Okay, so second piece, we talked about choosing community of
Sun's going down already.
Yes. Are we
Sunset.
comfortable with that? Do we wanna change anything else?
Define.
Focus.
So in that umbrella term or phrase, we talked about focusing on specific projects, evaluating things objectively, being more collaborative across committees, and defining how we're different.
I like it as it is.
Okay.
So all those other things are like underneath it. You gotta define it, you gotta set the process,
Yes.
but at the end of the day, we're trying to choose a community impact issue.
Okay.
Right? And these are how and
Yes.
tactical and the steps we need to do to get us there.
Yep.
Okay, increase external communication of JLH.
Can we call it public relations
How about
instead of external?
Shout it to the world.
There, because
No.
it's not a matter of increase, it's a matter of make it effective.
Right.
Shout it to the
Oh,
world.
I like that too, that's fun.
Effective
Let's
external.
shout.
Or how about we just say effective communication, because it's external and internal?
Yeah.
I think there were some internal issues we identified earlier as well. Next one had to do with restructuring leadership succession planning.
Develop.
6 sessions I won't look at.
Develop.
Develop effective leadership.
Build our future.
Build our future.
I like it.
Ensure our future.
Ensure our future.
Build future leaders.
Build.
I like
How
build
about
our
build the
future.
foundation of our future?
Yeah, build the foundation.
Because it's really like, right? It's not really if it's gonna. We're just laying the work, and hopefully it'll
But
continue.
do we wanna say continue to build? Because since we've been around for 90 years, it sounds like the foundation should already be there. We're not gonna just now build it, right?
Well, it's I think maybe for the foundation of our future
Oh,
leadership.
just change, oh, okay.
Provide.
Well, and then maybe does
Provide.
the last thing then fall under it? We group the foundation, the member training and effective leadership succession planning as
As
subs underneath it?
as build the foundation of our future.
So that would be combined, right?
Yeah.
That would be combined.
Or those are the two like bullets underneath it?
Yeah.
Mhm. We want to be there for another 90 years.
90 years, yes.
We want to
So do we want
celebrate
to say something like that?
We
Like,
wanna
for another
celebrate
90 years?
our
Like,
we want to celebrate our
Keep it short.
100th and 80th anniversary,
Okay.
and hopefully my great granddaughters from the junior league of Hana Uni too.
So that actually would be under SMART goals, right? Because you have to have a timeout. to
Yeah.
like-
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so goal development, is everyone comfortable with this so far? I take that as a yes.
The president that year.
Alright, so if these are our big goals, I guess the other question that I want to vet too is, would you be confident taking this outside of this room today?
Yes.
Would you be confident sharing this with a group of sustainers who haven't been engaged and who are trying to re-engage and re-energize about the 2012 to 2013 year?
You know what I would have a hard time with sustainers? Build the foundation
Yeah,
of our
they're gonna
future.
find it
Yeah.
so.
I would
What are you
have a
talking
hard
about?
time.
Yeah.
I know, but if I'm talking to
Yeah.
sustainers, I would.
I think
I'd
where you want enhance or ensure.
Or
Yeah,
not
something
our
more like
future, the next
provide,
90 years.
like, you know, something nurture. like nurture.
Yeah, nurture the foundation.
Yeah, nurture.
Because what do you think, Penny? Don't you think as a
Nurture.
sustainer, they would think,
It's-
build the foundation?
it's- we
We've
already
been
did
using
it.
it for how many years?
We already did that.
I
Nurture.
think we're around. Yeah, or update or something, that's what I'm hearing.
Re-energize, reinvigorate.
I don't think that. I
Nurture.
think nurture is.
Nurture is good.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
that. It's maternal.
I like that.
Now, I will tell you, I think the sustainers may wonder about the word happy.
Okay, so let's revisit that, because I
I
think
agree, I think it sounds.
it's too, yeah,
Pollyanna?
Just
Yeah.
happy, really happy.
yeah.
Don't
Let's
let me be happy, kind of like that.
revisit
When people
that.
take
We
it
go back to
seriously, right?
satisfaction, so that goes back to
Keep
satisfaction. Like, what else is happy?
It's
Happy,
mem-
satisfied, nurtured.
It has to be
What's
simple
the-
though.
Where is it again? It's under sustainability, where is it?
Increased member
Satisfaction.
satisfaction was our original.
There's a
thought.
typo in nurture, yeah, fix it.
Oh, sorry. Nurture the foundation.
Is that in keeping with?
Yeah.
That's totally keeping.
Do we want to keep them, I thought we thought
But it's
either
wonderful.
engaged
Increase
or.
membership,
Be fine. I look at
satisfaction,
membership,
and
we just-
retention.
I like nurture. No.
Let's stick together. Let's stick together. Let's stick together.
That's like a tagline.
Yeah. Let's stick together.
This is the communicator. She's coming up with the taglines.
Yeah.
She's already coming up with all
The
the
promotional pieces.
shout it to the world, right?
So what do you think would resonate with people?
How about simply satisfy members, or satisfy members' needs?
Well,
What about-
dirty Laura?
I
What about
See?
what you were
See
saying
what
about-
they have
We're here to satisfy our, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes.
And here's the web address.
Oh, God.
You got your login information.
Let's keep it PG-13, people.
We are.
But we want them engaged,
What about what
right?
you were saying
And-
about customizing, you had said, what was that? It was
Customize it.
Catering.
Individualized.
Customize, but it's also a little
How
bit of
about
the.
Junior League Couture.
Oh, she channeled Coco. Alright, I'm gonna channel Topanga.
Couture is all
Coco
about
has spoken.
It's about quality, it's about wow, it's about.
It is totally different from member satisfaction, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Totally different.
And the only thing about doing that is one of the issues was people thinking on the outside, oh, junior league ladies, yeah, that's like the ladies with the
Or we
pearls,
could just
the
say
luncheon.
JLH Junior League Chic, you
Oh,
know?
I like that. But I don't know if that says I'm happy,
Yeah, that's.
you know, it doesn't, it's,
It
Maybe
was
we
buyer
just say
remorse for me.
no.
Some of the things that we have.
She,
over
buyer's
there-
remorse. I should not have said that.
Mentoring, the mentoring piece, right?
Right.
No.
That's.
Do you have a thesaurus thing we can do?
Yeah, to look up happy, yeah,
Or satisfaction?
or something to,
I was wondering about, like in the hospital, we always talk about member satisfaction, but we're trying to move away from that, and we're going to, what's the hotel model, right? So people are in the
Customer
hospital,
service.
there's customer service. And so we were talking the other day about just exceeding expectations. You know, what if Disney ran your hospital kind of a concept? And, you know, what if we could do some kind of link to that?
Expectations.
Yeah, you mentioned experience.
Right.
I remember that.
What is it?
Meet and
Experience.
exceed, but exceed
Members.
expectations.
Exceed expectations for members?
Exceed.
How about develop the,
No.
I don't know, the
Like exceed,
JLH
like
experience.
JLH, chocolate in your mouth.
It's awesome. It's the awesome bar.
we're thinking outside the
box,
Yes, I like it. That's what I'm saying. The JLH experience. It's like a, it's like a thrill ride, right?
And
Because they have the
membership satisfaction.
It's like chocolate. No.
Yes,
Yes, it does. Chocolate keeps you satisfied.
That's
The
true.
JLH experience.
Think about what chocolate means to you.
Right.
Oh, yeah, we don't want that.
Chocolate. What does chocolate mean to women?
Chocolate is where you go when everything else has deserted you.
Wow.
Wow.
That's
deep.
That's deep.
Yeah.
That's deep.
That mango sorbet, I mean,
That is mango sorbet. You know what? Mango sorbet with chocolate on it. There we go.
oh my God, yeah, that's great. That'd be a good one.
Okay, I'm sorry, Jen, you were saying.
I like exceeding experience.
Exceeding.
Exceeding
Yeah.
expectation. Exceeding expectation. The JLH experience, exceeding expectation. So it's first the
Members, I
J,
mean,
yeah, it's first the
That's a
experience.
big.
I don't know.
A lot of ease.
That's. I'm getting scared. Can I?
I'm too.
I don't want to
concrete.
exceed
I want
anybody's
to
expectations. That's all. I already gotta exceed one person. That's a lot of work. I mean, it's good. It's like chocolate.
Or should we just say the JLH experience, period?
But maybe this is really,
Energize the JLH experience.
It's about, but again, we talked about that whole retention and satisfaction.
But it's still, that is
It's
energizing.
about customizing and tailoring. It's about,
I mean, it's all that.
Isn't that something under, like, we do these and then we put things under the initiative or time?
We know that we have to, we have to make the experience different for each person.
Right. Customize.
I mean,
But that's the
membership.
tactic, right?
that is
Yeah,
a tactic.
yeah.
Customizing membership experience.
But that's a tactic. It's not.
So then we want to keep it the JLH experience, and then customizing would be under it, is that what you're
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
Well, another word could be, you're customized, you're tailored to people's different needs and interests. Because another thing about the junior league experience is, I mean, basically the encouragement is to try all the different facets.
So how about if we're tailoring your JLH experience? Because we're talking to our members, right?
Or non-members, right?
Right.
Mm.
So
So
how?
it's any interaction the public may have
Yeah.
or people that benefit from our programming, right?
Yeah.
That's a very specific experience you're having.
Yes.
Providing you.
It can be both an internal and
I
external.
don't know. Yeah, it should be.
Yeah.
Individuals' needs and expectations.
I think
Yeah, I like
This
this.
is good, tailoring the JLH
enhanced
experience.
experience.
I feel like no. I mean, I just feel like tailoring is something that we need to do. It's a tactic. It's something that everybody keeps talking about. You know, it's nothing. It's not a goal. It's something you have to do.
Okay.
You have to do it because that's how you're not
So
going to
what's
be
the
able.
goal then?
Yeah, but if we say tailoring your JLH experience, and then we put all the bullets underneath, how we're gonna do it, then if I read it, I would say, oh.
But
So-
your JLH, I mean, the thing too, it's like, if your experience with the junior league is the fact that we do tailor it for you, and we also, do this.
Satisfaction and retention.
Too boring, but I liked it.
I think it's understandable, it's.
Okay, let's go back to it.
But I don't think it sounds very catchy. It sounds like any organization would say, we want to meet your satisfaction. We want to satisfy your needs. Doesn't that sound like anything would say, that any organization would say that?
That doesn't mean it's invalid here.
Yeah. We still have to pay our dues.
I mean, it's a basic goal that every organization has to meet if they're gonna continue an operation.
Well, what if
I
we
can
put it,
enhance that.
what if we put it and then we
Yeah,
later
enhance.
come up with something so exciting, then we could maybe change it.
Enhance the increase.
Enhance member satisfaction and increase retention.
Enhance and
And increase.
There.
Okay.
Oh, we-
Is that too boring? It's
Descriptive.
I mean,
That's our goal.
It's not wooing, is it, Jen?
No, it's good. You can symbolize it with just a giant happy face.
Yeah,
There you go.
yeah.
Everybody's shorthand, right? Like the smiley face, that would be our shorthand, but.
And then the smiley face with
so known to be true. So, I was just thinking, because you're
Good
in the
dialogue.
medical field, you know,
Like
like
good
every time
dialogue.
you go to Queens or like they're on Magnet Hospital, also the word magnet came, you know, JLH magnet, you know, attract, we attract, we retain.
We keep them stuck to us.
Needle
Stick your in the
iron.
loop. We're super glue. Sorry, you can't get rid of us.
you go.
You rip your skin off. Sorry.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far.
I think
Sorry.
part of making this different from the usual, and I don't have any problem with member satisfaction. I think that's great. I think the intent though, if it's at all possible, to make this inspiring, right?
Yeah.
Because our committee chairs are gonna come up with this as a tactic, tailoring it to your experience by these metrics. But really doing something with more inspirational language, I think, again, because this is the governance group,
Yeah.
right? So.
Okay, can I suggest maybe we take a break from this and go outside or something, maybe let some creative juices flowing?
Yeah, we need to be,
Maybe seeing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
we need to be
Yes,
half
With a glass,
naked
with a glass
in
of
the
water.
sun. With sunlight, in order to.
I knew more liquor was coming.
It is, but not the meat, right?
Call
So,
it-
I mean,
I'll be like, it's a tequila party.
Maybe inspiration comes in.
Okay, boom boom.
You know,
Okay,
like,
so I'm gonna
Boom
save
boom
this.
called it.
I just think it's, you know, sometimes you run out of juice.
Yeah, and that's why I was asking if we needed to pause earlier.
Yes.
I'm
I
happy
think
to come back to
we
this.
have like 4 really good meetings, and like how do we make it?
Yeah, we have this.
Like create an inspiring vision is maybe hard to do after a long day.
So I say we do that. Let's go outside and
Yay.
grab
Woo!
some
Let's
wine.
Let's go
play.
check out the water.
Okay.
We did a lot of, thank you, Michelle. I wanted to like.
Thank you.
Does anyone else want a bathing suit?
Oh, we're going to the.
Thank you,
we're going to
Michelle.
the-
Thank you.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yes, we gotta put our
So
suits on.
Michaela, yes.
I wonder what it's
Sometimes
like
you can't
swimming in
repeat,
that with all the